It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Jay Happ will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Striding into the box, Carlos Correa. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Carlos Correa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
Striding forward for his first chance, Josh Reddick, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. A big swing from Reddick as this ball is launched out to deep right field. Gone! A solo home run here for Josh Reddick. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Striding forward, Alex Bregman, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy.
Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Hit high and deep to right center. Judge is on his horse. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Jordan Alvarez.
Standing in, Jordan Alvarez has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The 2-1 home. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Hit hard, and whoa, this is off the third base bag, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Here's Jed Jerko now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2-1 after the foul ball there. The set and the 2-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the first, and Houston's off to an early 1-0 lead. Drew Smyly is on the mound for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific season this guy's had. As the season starts winding down, you can look back and say, this guy's been one of the most consistent hitters in baseball all season long.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. So digging in now, Gleyber Torres. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title.
Hey, D-Roll, if this guy wants to win a batting title, he's going to have to pick it up. Hitting less than 270 in his last 10.
Yeah, but I like the way he's swinging the bat, Dan. You know, get 1 knock a day, get through this little downturn in the season, and find a way to get hot again.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. LeMahieu gets his lead at first, nobody out. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, David Rosario, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division. division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bregman is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting for the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. From the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Smiley comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marisnick is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Yanks leave 1. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker.
Number 8, Kyle Tucker.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope. One. Count is 2-1.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Frazier arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
That is 7. The second baseman.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who's come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Astros 1 and the Yankees nothing. Stepping up now, Aaron Hicks. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
Pretty impressive for a catcher. It's rare that you see a catcher maintain a great average over the course of a full season.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Marisnik. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Andujar. First pitch coming. Here it is. Smiley peers in. Here's the 0-1. And this is popped up near second base. Correa is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail this one 1-0. At the plate, Max Stassi, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. Frazier is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. I thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 the count. And the pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 3-1 now. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players, but apparently when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slow.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No balls and 1 strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
0-2. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Astros leave 1, but they lead it 1-0.
Push me too far, stay low, low, baby, you was messing with a star. I know, no, I can show you who I really are. No.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. There's Kemp to handle it, and that's the first out of the inning. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Now to the plate, Clint Frazier. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. First pitch on its way. Right back at the mound. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Second at-bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. On its tailor-made to short, 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. They still trail 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jordan Alvarez.
Jordan Alvarez.
Now the pitch.
Oh, that's off.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 1 down.
The bat, number 3, designated hitter, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Changeup called strike 1.
0-1.
Hit out towards second. Torres has it. On to first, and Haps rolling now, 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Tucker. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And right into the shift, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Torres.
Second baseman,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
the batter, the first baseman, David Rosario.
Digging in the switch hitter, David Rosario. First offering on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Kemp ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Seared down the first baseline, and that's through for a hit. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the second baseman, Tony Kemp. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So now to the plate, Jake Marisnick. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And the catcher, Max Stassi, will be the next to bat. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
He's set. Here it comes. Carlos Correa is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Dero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit or vacated for the first baseman. If he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Josh Reddick comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1-2 now. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. On the year, Bregman hits a little over the 270 mark. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. Astros lead this one 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Digging in now, Jose Iglesias. He flew out in his last at-bat. Smiley gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. After it is Marisnick. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. They trail it here 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and here comes the first baseman, Jordan Alvarez. Fastball in there for a called strike. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Jed Jerko.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Jed Jerko. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
At the plate now, Kyle Tucker, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Torres picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're up 2-0. Stepping in, Clint Frazier. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Matty, you find that a lot. Guy throws a bad curveball. Even though he gets a swing at it, he didn't like the feel. He doubled up on the same pitch.
Yeah, the location of the pitch what got him there on a fat curveball that he was able to single on. Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu on a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the second baseman,
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Runners on first with one down. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 58 on the year. As the Yankees have tied things up, it's 2-2.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
To the plate now, David Rosario. And this is lined softly to the left side, but foul. Wind up and the 0-1. One and two now. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Aaron Judge stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Smiley's ready. Here's the 0-1. And right into the shift. Bregman gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the two-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7-8-9 due up to start the seventh, and we are tied 2-2. Zach Britton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53.
All set for the start of the inning, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
3-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
2-0 count, and the pitch.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And another foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Max Stassi. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. Iglesias is there. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, that's down.
A ball and a strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Torres is under it to make the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Houston. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The center fielder, Aaron.
First offering on its way. Grounded to third. And that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the pitch. Left side of the infield into the shift. Fielded cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. Smiley gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Takes this the other way to right. Reddick is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. And this game is still tied at 2-2. So here's Josh Reddick. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Digging in once again, Alex Bregman 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Bases are empty, one man out. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate, Jordan Alvarez drilled on the ground to short. Iglesias is up with it, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Hector Rondon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 30, Hector Rondon.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
The shortstop,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Reddick coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
In now, Clint Frazier. Swinging a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ LeMahieu hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Into the wind, the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him, 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Scooped up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Jonathan Holder will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Jerko. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one.
Jed
Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out.
Now batting, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Into the box now. Tony Kemp shows bunt as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. The sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
Jose Altuve will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Here's the 2-2 pitch. On, he pops it up. In comes Judge, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the second run will come across to score as they take the lead here 4-2.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive in 2 for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
Stepping in now, Max Stassi, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Pitch misses low, the throw down, and he is out at second, caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Roberto Osuna comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 54, Roberto Osuna.
George Springer is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 4, George Springer.
Torres will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ballgame on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. Reddick is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. Ready for another chance? David Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming, here it is. And he goes up to get this one as he pops it up over toward the right side of the infield. He's got it, and the Astros bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. 4-2 the final score today. The Astros get their 100th victory of the season, best in the division, not a surprise. Hector Rondon earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Roberto Ozuna earns the save out of the bullpen, his league-leading 54th on the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the Victoria.